Alright, class. Put yourself in the shoes. My fellow Welshmen, we stand upon the precipice of a great age for Wales. England has taken quite a hit in their latest spat with France. Oh, certainly, we tried taking advantage of this before. But now they find themselves even weaker. They have lost most of their European holdings and find themselves retreated to a rump state of what they feel they are due. We have the numbers. For now, yes. England does have some coffers in which to buy a few mercenaries. In fact, they have more coffers than we do. Though those mercenaries would come not very, very well. Maybe perhaps a couple infantry at most. We find them reeling, unable necessarily to replace most of their holdings. Though, once again, we find ourselves only a few thousand above them. We can find help in the Spaniards, though we do not know how well they would be able to breach through what remains of the British Armada. Let us look really quickly at the British Armada. The British Armada, which, as we all know, can easily turn the tide in many campaigns. Dare we plant the banner of the Red Dragon deep into English land? Do to them that which for centuries they have either tried to or at least wanted to do themselves. It is time that we throw the dice and see upon which side they land. Be it fortune favoring our boldness, or perhaps back to another stalemate, which just less than 10 years ago we found ourselves. It is this, with a heavy heart, that King Owain Glyndwr II thrusts his people into the next gamble. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis for our Welsh campaign, where we find ourselves at another gamble. As you can see from that stirring speech, England is licking its wounds. They have not the manpower to clear even more than 20k of their own troops. They have literally 21k. We outnumber them by 10. Actually, we outnumber them by 16 at this point. We find ourselves at only 5,000, so we can't fall back on our own issues. We have less than we would need to take a loan in order to get a decent swath of mercenaries. No doubt England would do much of the same. But we can do this. All we need to do is take just a few pieces of land. Maybe marshes would be enough to get Yorkshire and Lancashire into Welsh hands, to finally connect at least the homeland with the Scottish lands we have taken. Let's do this, shall we? And hopefully Spain will do something. Let's kick it! And with that, the Welsh dragon roars and pushes the boundary against England. And in fact, Portugal apparently applauds our efforts and is not even and has dropped us as a rival, so we should take advantage of that and be good to them. What Spain can do, we know not. But we can accomplish everything we can. All right. So, England is, of course, doing their usual things at Cornwall. You see 11 here on the board. Right now, it's... I think there's some mercenary action going on. They have bought 7 mercenaries, which means they did take in some... Yeah, they blew through what's left of their ducats. And they're hoping that the income alone will be enough to get going. All right, there is us going in there. They are taking complete advantage of the fact that we have to go into marches. And no, you will not. You will stay in Yorkshire. All right. So right now, we're going to have to just camp on marches and watch those ticks go down. All right. See if England... Well, they've already started with 5 war exhaustion due to the last war. So that can be quite to our advantage. They are still only at 7 mercenaries, so... Alright, come on, let's see marches go up. Ooh, marches is actually going down pretty quickly. That's good to know. Alright, 21. Come on, 35. Alright, okay, so it looks like they're at 32 now. They're focused almost entirely on Yorkshire. Because that, of course, was the war goal. But they did split, so... Come on, marches. Oh! Excellent! It looks like Netherlands is splitting, and... Unfortunately... They're taking an independence war. Effectively, it looks like Netherlands is just Calais. And you know what? We'll throw our lot in with them because we are busy messing with them. We've got marches going. So let's see if we can clear Yorkshire out. This could be fun. Oh, there we go. We're not doing great, but we still have that morale advantage, and that does clear out quite a bit. Unfortunately, both of our issues is going in there. Netherlands is actually giving them what for then, because now they have an issue, their own issue. We're going to try and keep in Yorkshire, which gives us the war goal. We can go clear out Gwynedd. See, we've got 17, 18 on them. We do have that alliance with the Netherlands going, so we'll see how that clears it. England's losing great power status as we speak. Right, we've cleared Gwynedd. We're at 20%. Come on. We will take... In fact, we'll take the ducats. Right now, it's... Netherlands keeps getting more and more people. So, ironically enough, this war for independence is not against... yeah, it's not against Austria, which is kind of funny. Though I'm sure that now they're putting out a lot of these Dutch separatists. And they're going to help out, at least dropping on Normandy. I mean, England does have... They're swinging a bit of the battle again, but we're at 20%. With 20%, we could probably get quite a bit, although they have... Let's clear that diplomat from France. All right. Got Glenwargenshire back. We are now up to 21. Let's see what we can get. Not a lot. We could get Yorkshire and probably some ducats. And, I mean, that's great. But it'd be nice if we could get Lancashire and some ducats, but that ain't going to happen right now. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Marches isn't going to fall pretty quickly, so we can at least kind of sneak over, clear Cornwall. Looks like Spain's trying to come in to drop some people off, but that probably, alas, won't happen. All right, so we're 23 now with marches down. This gives us... Okay, so we cannot take Lancashire yet. Squat on Somerset, maybe. Be nice if Spain would actually be able to do anything, but I don't think they can do anything in this. Alright, come on. Yep, a great advisor, we know. Alright, so that gives us 25%. Alright, we lost our admin advisor. That's what it's saying. Ooh, we've even got enough to embrace the printing press. Thanks to what we pulled from... I don't know, it was probably a loan. Alright, we'll take the admin. Puts us back to even. Okay, it was a loan. Let's look at England. They're all literally entirely on mercenaries. They have no manpower either, but half their army is literally mercenaries at this point. We have a 25. We can definitely get something out of them at this point. We're up to 58. We can either get Lancashire or Yorkshire. Not quite both. It would be really nice to be able to advance to where we could at least kind of come in on Gwyned's, so in the future, marches wouldn't do that. Let's see. We can pull Hampshire before... Okay, because marches is at 21%. We're one of the great powers. Go us! All right. So we've got Hampshire now. God, wish these guys would stop doing it while we're in the middle of actually, like, trying to win the war. So we'll side the clergy. The burghers can deal with it. We're at 27%. This is pretty nifty. Let's see what we can get here. We still don't have the argument for both Lancashire and Yorkshire. And we know we're not going to be able to get much money out of England. But, actually, you know what? The problem is March is at 28%, and I don't think we'll be able to get, say, Gloucestershire. And I know we don't have the manpower to take one of these two off. Because if we try to go after Marches, they'll definitely jump in. If we try to take Derbyshire... Well, the funny thing is, we could peel Marches... okay, so we can't get... Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know now. That's even more. Alright. Oh, come on! Roll good, roll good, roll good! Alas, earwax! Alright. Now, at this point, it's down to 21, but I think we can still get Yorkshire. Nope, we still can't even get Yorkshire now. Alright, well, they're decked down. Okay, so we can still get Yorkshire. At least that didn't completely throw that away. Let's see if we can get war reps. Okay, so we couldn't even get war reps. But at least we'd get... You know what? Let's swip to... What's more valuable? Okay, it looks like Yorkshire is less valuable, but at least we get us some clay. And we get a couple of ducks out of it. There we go. So let's do that. It's not the best, but it is one more piece of England we have nibbled at. Plus, they're about to potentially... They already lost Calais. That's now Dutch. And Normandy might flip Dutch, too. We did get 112 ducats out of it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't... Yeah, okay. I'm guessing Spain did probably take some stuff down here. Because somehow... I don't know what they did at all. But oh well. We did actually... And we also got the Inspiring Victory, which gives us a little bit of a boost there. It gives us manpower and prestige, so... Oh, and England is hopping mad! They're in a war with the Netherlands that they can't really deal with. This is wonderful! Let's see. We'll hold a little bit on the Diplotech. Okay, we do have... Alright. It would be nice if we could help the Dutch out, but just can't do it. We're allied with them, but they didn't drag us into their war for independence, which is interesting. Okay. But ho ho ho! Can you believe in do you believe in magic? Alright, so let's make the burgers a little bit happy because it's just, it's just trade efficiency. We're not losing a whole heck of a lot of money out of that, and we can even repay one of our loans. So that gives us 6 ducats. We don't have to root out corruption too terribly because we're at just about at 1.5. Alright, so we'll throw that in Yorkshire. Unfortunately, well, actually, it doesn't really matter because we can use our Mighty 9, to funnel them over. I mean, yeah, we'll have to do that. Oh, that was just nice, though. Very nice to see. We've even got a little bit ahead of time so we can core Yorkshire and not be too bad on our admin tech, which actually, just missionary strength. But one more piece of England goes. We have certainly eclipsed them now. Yorkshire was 16, throwing England down, down. To a whole whopping 273 development. I mean, we actually nailed great status out of this, partially because we also cleared the printing press. So that gives us a little bit of power projection. We certainly got some power projection out of that, and we're trying to make friends, at least, nice-ish with Portugal. I wish Spain had actually done something a little bit better, but they probably ended up, like I said, just doing some things, say, on Sierra Leone and that, that's probably what they wanted, was, say, Sierra Leone to complete Spanish Guinea there. So hopefully we didn't tweak their trust too badly. Okay, their trust is still at 50, so they are happy with us. Oh, what a day on that. That was certainly, okay. There was certainly some tide turning right at that disaster battle at Marches. I mean, just because we have the the morale on them does not mean that we can just go, oh, England is a pushover. But we'll get our force limit's now up to 41. Once Yorkshire gets cored, it might actually go to about 43. Let's see. France is mildly ticked off at us. Really, it's just the aggressive expansion. Oh, that'd be interesting to see Normandy go Dutch. It's probably not going to happen, but the Netherlands is at 15. What do we got here? We got past the Blasphemy Act. That's just missionary. And you know what? We're going to put that to side for right now. We don't really need it. Where is Maliseet? M-A-L-I-S-E-T is... Okay. Well, we'll take that because we're close. Well, we're close to actually we can clear Brittany too. You know what? Let's take clear Brittany, and if a colonized Maliseet is still there, we'll do that because that would get us another of that manpower. Brittany, unless they have allies, I think. Yeah. Ha-ha! Nice! Let's look at what they've got for their military. Oh, a whole whopping 6! I mean, even with with us limping, we can clear that. All right. So let's do that next. France will still, of course, I think they... no, actually, they don't have a claim on Anjou. And that mission gave us a claim on Anjou. Oh, yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Let us do that. We'll grab at least 10, which may not be too many. And let's check. Oh, our army tradition is amazing, even with a little bit of decay. You know what? Since it's only 27, and that's a duck in a month. There we go. That's just kind of going waste on the forts. The decay is only being slowed by 0.27 on that. So, all right, looks like the Dutch are kind of getting it in the shorts now. The British are like, what's all this happening now? First those upstart Welsh, now Dutch. Yeah, so unfortunately the Dutch may not get Calais, but they'll at least have Gelre and Utrecht. We are allied with them. We're going to stay allied with them because I have played way too many games where the Dutch turn into some sort of crazy anthill. And it's too smart not to try and do anything other than be nice to them. All right. So we're going to do something a little bit nutballs, and we're going to go into a war really quickly. Even though we have a whole whopping 13, but then again, Brittany only has 7. And they're tasty. We don't really need Savoy, but we can take it with our 2-star general, and I bet you, kaboomy! There goes Brittany. We got a stack wipe, while New Orleans is a little bit, and this could actually be a bargaining chip. Maybe we could give France Anjou, make them a little bit happier with us. The aggressive expansion probably shouldn't be too crazy. Anjou only has 22. Yeah, let's go with the siege ability, especially because, oh yeah, we're in the middle of a siege right now. Alright, we don't need Savoy to help because, yeah, we are certainly happy with how things are going. You know what, we'll go the Diplo 13 because we can, and Miltech 14. Welcome to the new tech. Alright, that's 12. I think 14 is the... Oh, no, that's 13, which means it is the Latin Caracol Cavalry, which... we don't have a whole huge amount of cav, so that's not a big deal. Let's see... Okay, so even if you add all 22, France will not be torqued at us enough to get into some sort of... Ho ho! Look at the Dutch! Doing some pass around while the entire English army is in Normandy, because that's not the entire English army, but it is certainly. Oh, you gotta love the plucky upstart Dutch. Tweaking on the Brits. Hey, sweet, more ferocity there. Yorkshire has been cored, so we can go nom 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 there, and the siege of Anjou, c'est fini. Well, Brittany only has 84, but that'll help us clear that last loan. And let's see. Oh, a whole 27. Whole 27, and the full 27 doesn't exist anymore. So, boom, we have taken Le Brittany. Brittany, R.I.P. Hey, we can still take that colonization. Aren't we just awesome? Alright, we gotta watch it on the admin because, unfortunately, well, depending upon how it looks, we're a little at tech behind. We're only at tech 13. We'll get the next idea, which is great because, yeah, we'll probably end up actually taking an admin one just to balance it out. Let's see. We have a coalition? No, that can't be right. Okay, that's why. I was like, well, why does we have a coalition from France? We didn't do anything to them. Wow, Britain's aggressive expansion is actually lower than France's from us taking Anjou. Well, that's just gonna have to be it, buddy. All right, but we shouldn't be angering them much anymore. Although I think Anjou does have a fort, so that's good in case France decides to do something. We do have a lot of beneficial buddies, including España, which is definitely going, you ain't doing nothing. Trying to core that almost immediately. Portugal is, yeah, well, that's kind of expected. Okay, so let us do this. Spain helped us out. They've only got a little bit of aggro. That's good. Savoy was going to help us out. They've only got a little bit of aggro. That's fine. Actually, we haven't done anything with Brandenburg for a long time. They're down to 92 because there is, like, 0 improved relations. I mean, they're a little bit spread out. They haven't actually quite gotten as much to Prussia, but boy, have they actually gotten a... they've spread out. Look at that. They ate Oldenburg. No, that actually is Oldenburg. Okay, sorry. That's odd. It's the Oldenburg Gray and the Prussian/Brandenburgian Gray are just a few ticks off, so it looked like Brandenburg had gotten into Oldenburg. And there's a lot of burgs. Saxony's tiny. Let's take a quick look around the world, what we can see. Russia's formed. That's fine. Sweden actually isn't pissed off with Denmark that much, so we could probably see them start forming Scandinavia soon. Alright, so we got the Union, though we don't have Commonwealth yet. The Ottomans actually are chunked a bit into Russia. They're taking Genoa out from there. Ethiopia is trying its best to deal with the Mamluks. Let's just say we have a vested interest in seeing Ethiopia fire. Kilwa has spread out. Mutapa must be dead then. Alright. We got a British South Africa. And of course, our Welsh Louisiana. But nobody else is actually put on the continent, so New Wales is kind of just ready. In fact, looks like Susquehannock is in a war with the Iroquois, so we'll see how that fires. What happened to the new Welsh army? Whatever. Alright, so that's what's happening there. Meanwhile, it looks like there's a diplomat from England that did stupid things. Oh, alright. Alright. We gotta, like, see what we can do here. Okay, so unfortunately, Owain Gwyndir's death has caused a problem. We've got Queen Muran, though. That's awesome. Our stability's down to 2. We'll have to deal with that. She's a 5-3-3, so she's not too bad. And where is this gonna fire? In Cumbria! Oh, super! We can't get anybody over there in time. Well, maybe we can. If we can delay just long enough. Alright, so Brandenburg. Oh, good. We've got all of the people going, hey, we want to marry the new queen. And we have a new prince consort, Diego, which means the prince consort is a Trastamara. Alright, come on. Let's get that over there. We just need to put the 10 in before we let the pretender pop off. Alright. That's good enough. Oh. There we go. That takes care of that. We're going to have to follow them down to our new lands in Yorkshire, though, because it looks like that's where they're going to try to set up shop. And that takes care of our pretenders. Come on. There we go. Boop. All right. All right, and with that, we have yet another personal union over our heads. But she's 22. The new prince the new Spanish prince is 20, so they can definitely do things there. Looks like, oh, England's actually way high on the Netherlands, so we'll see if the Netherlands actually exists much after this. What the heck is the Ottomans doing? Huh, that is... Hi, Turkey! What are you doing in my land? Wow, that was bizarre. Alright, so we're going to leave it here. I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. This has been a great episode. I mean, obviously it's not quite the whole tickle pink it was on the last gamble, but it still paid off. Hey, look, winning $20 at the casino is still better than losing your whole wallet, right? Exactly. And with that, have a great day. Class dismissed.